A very good afternoon or good evening, that is as and when you're watching this video. Anyway, today I'm going to discuss the English core writing section beginning with question number 3, that is worth 4 marks and the word limit is 50 words. Section 3 has basically 4 different subsets or sections. A, that is notices. B, that is invitation and the replies, both formal and informal. C, poster making. And D, that is called advertisements, both classified as well as commercial. Today I'm going to discuss notices. There are 2 types of formats for the notices. I'll be discussing them both just now. The first format is what is called the paragraph form, which we have been used to writing since maybe the 6th and 7th class, because in CBSE affiliated schools we start writing notices somewhere in the 5th or 6th class. Basically, we know the fundas, the basic construction, but let me just refresh your memory before you attempt the final exams. Here we have the name of the institution, followed by the notice. Then we have the date on the left side, and all these parts should be written in capital letters right up to your heading. The caption is also a very important part because the caption gives you a hint as to what your notice is all about. It should be short and to the point, maybe 4 or 5 words. Then we come to the next part, that is called the paragraph form. We have 2 paragraphs. Generally we tend to overlook this. However, for the board exams, to score well, this is absolutely essential. The first paragraph contains the 3 W's. Now these 3 W's are, if you refer to my previous videos, that is Rayz Golden Rules, will give you a hint as to what these 3 W's are. The second paragraph should contain all the instructions, advice, or whatever that is needed to be given apart from the 3 W's. The last but not the least is signature by the name of the writer as given to you in the instructions. If there's no name given in the instructions, you're free to use even your own name, doesn't make a difference at all. If not, then be inventive, be creative, and of course the designation. Now, especially for the 12th class, the 3 W's may or may not be given. You could be given a hint as to, let's say, you're supposed to make a writer or draft a notice for a function in your school, which is going to be held in the middle or in the end of March, or middle of May, or end of May, let's say end of May. So do not write end of May there. Give a specific date which is somewhere near the end of May. That is the last week of May. Because in school administration or the school terms, we talk in weeks and the last week and the last days within the last week. Middle is somewhere in the fortnight, that is in the middle of the month. So be very careful about this. The instructions are maybe advice, maybe some extra information that you would like to give, etc. Please ensure you use short language and to the point. And how to write. When you start writing this notice, you first write or draw the top box and the side lines up to basically here, slightly here extended, just up to here, maybe just above the date. You write your complete notice and then complete the remaining box. And please use a scale, because neatness pays marks. I've seen a lot of copies in my years of checking in the board exam. They just draw it with the hand, a free hand. Please don't do that. The box must be done neatly with a pencil. Language should be short and to the point. To continue with the notices, but before I do that, I must say a big thank you from the core of my heart for all you people out there who are motivating me to write better, make better videos as per for instructions for your English code exams. But however, I have a small request. Please do subscribe to my channel, because forthwith I'll be uploading a lot of instructive videos based on my experience and my experience of teaching, as well as being an examiner in the board exams, in the CBSE board exams. So what I've learned from there, I'm going to pass it forward to you. The second part, or the second type of notice is called, as you can see here, it's called the tabular form, like in the format of a table. If you look at this on top, Republic Day celebrations are being organized, held, conducted. Three basic verbs I can use here as per program. And very neatly you can write the day, date, time, place and venue. And the last paragraph will remain the same as in the earlier or the paragraph form of notice. The instructions, as usual, they will contain whatever information you want to give information, or is it advice or whatever. The basic thing here is, if you look at the way we have been writing earlier, or you have been writing earlier, we always begin your notice with the students are hereby informed. That is absolutely not necessary. Absolutely not. It is meant for the students. Hence, the heading should convey a message about what the notice is about, definitely. Of course, and if you want to be creative, there's a lot of scope for creativity here. So if I write Republic Day or the function is being celebrated, look at the passive construction. Preferably use the passive, because Republic Day again answers my first W, that is what is happening. The rest comes in a paragraph form.
As per what I had said earlier, we should use minimum words. Exactly what do I mean? If you look at this notice, I've begun this notice with this sentence, which we all of us normally do. Look at this sentence. Now, if I were to eliminate this sentence, does it make any difference to the meaning of the notice? Think. To me, makes no difference at all. So these words are extra, which can be eliminated without changing the meaning. However, in your mind, what you must be thinking is, okay, what do I do to fill in the 50 words? But the question here is, or the instructions very clearly state, not more than. So if my notice is in 35 to 40 words, and the meaning, what the instructions were, if they are included in my answer, whatever I had to convey, there's no need to unnecessarily extend it to 50 words. Very simple and very clear. Now, by eliminating this couple of words, substitute these words with some extra information or more information which could be relevant to the notice that you are being asked to write for. That is the way I score marks. Thank you.